If you love a house that is full of light, you are just going to love 42 Cowper Street in Ainslie. You're going to walk out of here thinking to yourself, I've seen the light. And we've got Holly Komorowski from Home by Holly to tell us all about it. Welcome back. Thanks to Zango, Holly.
Thank you so much, Cam.
All right, this is just a beautiful property on so many levels, heritage listed, but beautifully renovated. Where do we start? You tell me.
Well, I think we're sitting in one of the most special and beautiful places of the home to have a window seat that runs the full length of this living area. And as you can see, looks out to the back garden. So this is one of my favourite spots in the home. Look, where to start? It's a really humble and modest front facade, which as most cottages are in Ainslie, particularly in the heritage precincts. And then you step through and the first thing that you see are the beautiful wide corridors that draw your eye down to this part of the home and this beautiful picture window that looks out to the back garden. Now, that connectivity with the home all the way from the front to the back, I think is one of the most compelling features.
As I poked around I've done a couple of laps because it is so beautiful. The master bedroom is also a bit of a surprise because you walk in, you can tell it's an older place, but then you walk in, the ensuite is amazing. The walk-in robe behind, there's just so much room.
I love that front bedroom. It's got beautiful white shutters and looks out to the front, to the streetscape. And it's quite moody and it's shady at the moment because of those beautiful street trees. And so I think it's a really sort of wraps around you, that front bedroom. It's beautiful.
As you mentioned, this bench seat is just divine, and you could see a pet cat or a pet dog sitting right where we are soaking up the sun. But then this whole living area with a beautiful kitchen is spacious as well, isn't it?
Exactly. I think that's what is such a surprise about this home, because it does have that cottage front facade, but then just extends all the way back to the rear and has the modern amenity that we all hope for in homes, where it steps down into a beautiful gourmet style kitchen that overlooks the living area with huge open plan spaces and then connects to the garden. Now, this block is over 1,000 square metres, so it even wraps around behind the garage, and there's all this space which I could imagine a brand new swimming pool would be perfect for.
Absolutely. Let's go outside. How cool is the backyard? And one of the best lawns that I've seen for a long, long time. And I am a backyard lawn connoisseur.
I know. It's just like executed so beautifully with all the hedges and the paving and the green lawn. So it is a really gorgeous family-friendly garden. As you can see, there's play equipment and there's a cubby house. And as I said, there's utility areas that tuck away behind the garage. So it's sort of exactly the kind of garden that you would like. And I really love these two plane trees that you can see as well through the windows that mirror the street trees. So you've got Cowper Street, has these huge, I guess nearly 100-year-old trees that all touch in the middle as you drive down the street, and they've replicated those trees in the garden, so it's really cohesive.
Yeah, it's a tree tunnel outside, I can tell you. This goes to my next question, because I know you've had an open. I know that you've had 1,000 kids outside running around in that backyard while mums and dads and carers are looking through. What are some of the things that they've been saying or you've heard them say?
I think this is the kind of home that is just, because it is really cohesive and it suits everybody, and you can see how families can just fit. There's loads of storage to have these sorts of, storage underneath all the bench seats. Then you've got the outdoor areas as well where kids can play, and you can see the kids from the main living areas. And I think that's, of course, what every family hopes for. The kids can go outside and play, and you can have a bit of calm in the house.
Finally, let's talk about the actual location, because you're almost at the centre of the compass here. We've got Ainslie Shops just behind us. We've got the Ainslie Footy Club just over there. Everything is close by.
Look, it is. It really is an epicentre point, I think, of Ainslie and of the inner north, because you can go down to Dixon in 2 minutes, you can go to Braddon in 2 minutes, you can walk around to the Ainslie Shops behind, straight up the mountain. The city's just there, so you can connect everywhere really quickly. I just have to plug the Ainslie Footy Club, particularly because the three women's teams, senior teams, did win the premiership this year in 2023, and we are a major sponsor of the women's Ainslie Footy. But what I love most about this position in Ainslie is you can hear the siren on the weekends when the footy's on, and look, we all love AFL. So
well, my 17-year-old daughter plays for Ainslie, and they won their comp as well, and so we know that you're a sponsor, so that's amazing. Thank you for putting back into the community, and thank you so much much for showing us through this property.
Yeah, my pleasure, Cam.
All right. Oh, quickly, just before we wrap up, how and when are we selling? Almost forgot.
We're going to auction on Saturday, and I always forget the date, but, in 3 weeks.
Well, Holly, thank you once again so much for having us.
Thank you, Cam.
All right, 42 Cowper Street in Ainslie. Come and have a look for yourself.